Your anxiety cannot exist if you stay in the present moment. Confidence is something that comes up a lot in my conversations with my clients, with my friends, in my everyday life, because I think that is something that a lot of people are in desperate need of. It's something that a lot of people are lacking nowadays. Now that we moved so much of our lives into the digital space, share with you how to be a little bit more confident, how to have the ability to go after your dreams and have the confidence to do it. Let's get started. So the secret to getting ahead is getting started. The secret to getting started is breaking your complex tasks into small, manageable tasks and then starting on the first one. I made a video about setting goals and doing the things that you need to do in order to achieve them. And I will put that right here in the cards. It will give you the step-by-step process that I use to crank out YouTube videos and to go for my dream life, even though sometimes it gets really fucking hard. Sometimes I'm literally like blood, sweat, and tears are going into this, emphasis on the tears, but we make it through, we persevere. My first point is that when you believe that you can, you're already halfway there. And that's what I do. I believe that I can. I believe that I'm going to make it. I believe that the life that I desire is the life that is meant for me. That is the reason why I have those desires and I don't have other people's desires. Believing that wholeheartedly puts me already halfway there because it gives me the motivation and it gives me the discipline to keep going. Believing that I can have abs, which is one of my physical goals that I've been working towards for the last few months. Believing that I can have visible abs, which I do right now, is half of the battle when it came to being able to be a person to have abs. It took effort. Sometimes I slacked and I didn't do any core exercises for a month. Having the vision that you have for your life and your desires is half of the battle because you use that as your discipline. When you fall off, you realize, oh shit, I'm off the handle. Let me get back on the horse because you know where you're trying to take the horse. In order to believe that you can, it's great to find mentors, books, podcasts, YouTube channels of people who have done what you want to do. They can instill that belief in you. Having people in your life who speak life into you, who encourage you, that is also something that will bolster your belief in yourself. But you can't rely on somebody else to believe in you. You need to do it yourself. Next is comparison is a thief of joy. When you compare yourself, you lose confidence because 9 times out of 10, when you're comparing yourself, you're not comparing yourself to someone who's doing worse than you. There is a universal law. I can't remember. So there's a law. I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to put it right here. It's a law that looks at the polar opposites of comparing yourself because most of the times when people are comparing themselves, they are comparing themselves to people who are doing better than them, but they never compare themselves to people who are doing worse than them. And that's not a way to put down people who are doing worse than you. It's just to point out the fact that there is always better and there is always worse. You are the one who gets to decide where you want to point your flashlight. You are the one who decides what you want to highlight in your life. And if you're constantly looking at people who you want to be, but not in a way that's inspiring, in a way that's comparing yourself, being like, damn, how come I'm not doing that? How come that's not me? It's going to fuck you up. And that's something that happened to me. Last year, I went into serious depression because I kept comparing myself to 2 or 3 creators that had similar followings to me or less followers than me. And then they got 80,000 in 3 months or something. And we talked about the same things. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm not doing this right. There's a reason that they're doing it better. I'm not articulating correctly. I'm not speaking the way I need to be speaking. I'm not optimizing the way I need to be optimizing. And it sent me into a spiral. I literally was depressed. That is because I was comparing myself to people who were doing better than me or who I perceived as doing better than me. It makes you lose your confidence. I started to lose my confidence in my ability to even come on camera and speak and be able to motivate and inspire somebody. And that's something that I had to deal with and reflected on my YouTube channel because there was a period where I went 2 weeks without uploading. It was during the holidays, so I also was busy with holiday stuff, but that was just a crutch. When you compare yourself to other people, you lose your confidence, especially when you're doing it in a way where you're only comparing people who you perceive are doing better than you. Stop doing the things that are causing you to compare yourself. Stop scrolling on Instagram, change the people you're following. It'll make you so much more confident. Next, your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone telling you who you are. When it comes to being your most confident self, You have to decide what your intrinsic value is. You need to decide what your worth is. And the way to communicate your worth is by exchanging energy with people, places, and things that align with your worth, that align with what you believe that you deserve out of life, that align with how you believe you deserve to be treated and taken care of. And if those things don't align, if that person, place, or thing does not align with that, you withdraw. You remove your energy, you remove your attention, you remove your focus from that thing, and you move closer and forward with something that actually inspires you, something that actually breathes life into you. And that is what you need to do when it comes to increasing your confidence. And confidence is quiet. Confidence doesn't have to tell you that they're in the room. You already know that they're in the room. You can sense their presence. And when you step into the right rooms, the rooms that feel good to you, people can sense your presence. But if you're in the places that you don't want to be, doing the things that you don't want to be doing, you will be losing your confidence and you'll be losing your self-esteem because you don't believe that you can get to where you want to be. You can be in the rooms that you want to be in. Do not allow other people to determine your worth. You need to do the inner work that it takes to figure out who you are. You need to journal, you need to meditate, you need to pray, you need to go on your walks, figure out who you are and allow that to come off of you. And that's how you be confident. That's how you raise your self-esteem. Something that ties into that is to always be yourself. Express yourself. Have faith in yourself. Do not go out looking for a person that you want to be and try to duplicate it. Be yourself. That goes into what I was saying about content, about how I was comparing myself to other people. Instead of looking at them and being like, oh my God, they did it, they're successful. How the hell did they do it? And I'm just here floundering. Let me just go ahead and copy them. No, don't try to just copy and paste someone. It's not going to work for you. What you need to do is take the inspiration that you find and be yourself. The way to be yourself is to always express yourself. Express the things that you like, express the things that you don't like. If you're the type of person who never ever says what they like or don't like, they're just like, oh, I'll do what you want to do. You're just a fucking shadow. You're a shell of a person. You have no thoughts, no opinions. You don't sway in any direction. You're always like, oh yeah, I'll do whatever. Like, I'm in the middle. Those are the type of people that are easy to manipulate. If you are that type of person, you are very easily manipulated, and it will behoove you to stand in your power and to gain some type of power so that you can take some control over your life. Have faith in yourself. Build confidence within yourself. Affirm yourself. Tell yourself that you're beautiful. Tell yourself that you're working hard. Tell yourself that you did great on that exam, or that you did great on that piece of content, or you did great on that project, that you put the effort that it took to get there and do the thing. Like, that is what you need to be doing. Having faith in yourself. Do what you say you're going to do. That's how you build faith in yourself. That's how you build confidence. So I know a lot of people feel anxious often. And to troubleshoot that, what you need to do is breathe and get present. Take in the present moment. The present moment is literally all you have. There is no moment that exists other than the present moment, ever in life. The sooner you realize that the power is in the now, the sooner you get to hone in and cultivate that power. You're being anxious about the future and being like, oh, I'm scared to do this because what it was going to happen, blah, blah, blah. How's it going to feel right now if you did this? How is it going to feel right now if you made this happen? If you asked this person this question, if you made this video, if you did what you wanted to do in the present moment, your anxiety would be gone. Your anxiety cannot exist if you stay in the present moment. When you worry about what's going to happen, that's when you start to bring in anxious thoughts, bring in anxious ideas, because you start ruminating, oh my God, this is going to be bad. No, what if it's going to be good? What if it's going to be great? What if it's going to be amazing? What if it's going to be perfection? Have you ever thought of that? Box breathing is my favorite way to ground myself in the present moment when I'm feeling anxious, when I'm feeling weird, whatever, when I'm not feeling grounded, or when I got too many thoughts going on. It's super easy to remember. So for box breathing, you inhale for 4 seconds, you hold for 4 seconds, and then you exhale for 4 seconds. That is it. I like that a lot because all you gotta do is remember 4. When you stay present, when you feel your body, when you take your breaths, when you get inside of yourself, anxiety will disappear and you will have the confidence to do whatever you needed to do in that moment. Another way to increase your confidence is to talk to yourself like you love yourself. Do you speak to yourself as if you hate yourself? Do you speak to yourself as if you are your worst enemy? If you can project your thoughts and other people will be like, oh my God, why are they being so mean? but they don't even know that it's you saying that to yourself. You need to stop. You need to speak to yourself like you love yourself. Speak to yourself like you speak to your best friend, your little brother. And yes, you need to give yourself a little bit of a tough love sometimes so that you can get off your ass and go do something with your life. But that can't be your norm. You can't be constantly beating yourself up. You can't be constantly being your harshest critic. You can't constantly just be putting yourself down over and over and over and expect to be confident and expect to be happy. You are internalizing negative feelings, negative emotions, pain, hurt, and expecting good to come out of it. And that's just not the way the world works. As within, so without. So my favorite ways to do this: mirror work. Get yourself in front of the mirror and start making affirmations to yourself. Tell yourself that you're beautiful. Tell yourself that you're smart. Tell yourself that you get paid to exist. Tell yourself that people love to be around you. Tell yourself all of the things that you need to tell yourself in order to be happy, to get the life that you desire. I have a daily affirmations section in my Notion, and I just have affirmations and I highlight the ones that I'm feeling for that month or for that week or for that season, whatever. And I just speak to myself like I love myself. I journal about myself like I love myself, and I speak life into myself, and that allows me to speak life into you. If I didn't speak life into myself, you think I could speak life into you? If I don't speak life into myself, do you think I could radiate positivity, radiate happiness, radiate joy every single day and attract amazing things into my life and be magnetic and be amazing? No, I wouldn't. I challenge you to get in front of the mirror, preferably right now, but if not, tomorrow morning. And instead of picking apart the things that you don't like about yourself, because I used to do that with my stomach. I used to be like, oh my God, my stomach. But now I just look at it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm a skinny legend. Do you see the abs coming through? Even if I'm bloated as fuck. See the best version of yourself and affirm the best version of yourself and allow her to come to be. Speak her into existence. There's a Bible verse that says, worry never robs tomorrow of its sorrows. It only saps today of its joy. I don't think that's exactly the quote. I'm going to put the real quote, how it comes out on the Bible right here. Stop being worryful and sorrowful about things that haven't happened yet, that don't exist. They only exist in your mind. Your mind is an extremely powerful tool, and you're using it for your detriment. You're using it to fail. You're implanting all of this worry today, and it gives you no energy to do what you need to do today. You literally cannot get out of bed. You literally cannot leave your house because you are so worried about what? Worry does not add a single day to your life. That's what it says in the Bible. So if you want to be confident, stop worrying. When you worry, you're going to be sad today and you're going to be sad tomorrow. So that's 2 days you just wasted. You're resilient. You made it this far in life. You can make it another day. Anyway, so you have a few exercises. I need you to do your mirror work exercise, and I need you to do box breathing whenever you start to feel anxious. So those are the 2 exercises I'm going to leave you with today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you made it this far. Comment this emoji. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Like, you literally made it so far in this video. You're literally at the end. We're literally besties right now. And if you don't subscribe, it's kind of weird because it's like you're saying you don't want to see me anymore. And I'm just like, I don't feel like that's true because I'm literally incredible and I'm your favorite. So just hit the subscribe button right down here, or it's probably going to be right around my head. Bye.